Good evening. My name is George Brian Sullivan, and I live at 76 Broadway. And I represent the interests of the citizens for Queen Anne Square, as well as my own, which I call the Newportant Lovolution. And I bring what I bring as a gift of love, and I see the moment of this time of decision as an historic one, because we are dealing with a historic context. This is a time where we're reflecting what has already happening historically in this Queen Anne Square has been made history, both by Doris Duke, by Queen Elizabeth, who came to dedicate the Park Place, and by those that have gone there and lived there and loved there and continued to enjoy the beauties of that place and that space. As I earlier reflected in my address to this gathering at a City Council meeting back in October, I mentioned that 1777 date, which just happens to be the date on one of the foundations, which is the way a Newport foundation would have looked in that era, because we lost 300 houses through burning. And that 1777 foundation is, in a sense, a historic observance of how Trinity was spared that conflagration. Trinity Church was spared when one of the demolition gang of the British came to burn that church, at least piecemeal, taking pieces of it away. And he stopped his fellows saying, "This church we cannot burn. Spare this church, it is the Queen's." So as Trinity Church has been spared, I ask you, can we not spare the square? Thank you very much. That's my, as it were, gesture for this evening.